Alright, what's up everyone? So, I'm here to talk about everything that was talked about in the Epic 7 7th Anniversary Part 2. We'll start off with ML his preview. Let's get into it.
There's no need for fear, though I presume instinct isn't so easily governed. This is my mission, and your fate.
Okay, so he is a light knight.
Inevitable.
As the very first iteration of the goddess created as her own embodiment, Genesis Ross holds more than enough divinity to take on the archdemon. Due to his lack of understanding of humans as a whole, he's often found acting in peculiar ways. Though he used to approach humans without hesitation at first, when he later realized that his resplendent divinity struck both awe and fear into those around him, Ross gradually withheld expressing his thoughts. While true that Ross is closer to the divine than he is to humanity, it may actually be his unbending will, despite his numerous regressions, and not his divinity that separates him from being a human.
Okay, so there's this walking animation.
Genesis Ross is a 5-star light.
There's a lot of health, a lot of defense.
He has high health and defense, and can increase his health further through his imprint concentration. Skill 3.
Alright, skill 3.
Goddess's Judgment. Attacks all enemies with divinity and penetrates the target's defense. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health. Damage dealt increases with fewer enemies. At the start of the first battle, grants Sacred Covenant for 5 turns.
Alright, so that already right there makes him... So you can't control him. Just really great. That's a really good start. And he's a HP scaler, so... build him high HP.
Sacred Covenant is a buff that keeps the bearer from being affected by debuffs and some harmful effects, and upon death, revives the bearer to 100% health. Sacred Covenant cannot be dispelled.
That's already a
Skill
pretty
2.
good S3. You can also res him too, which is nice. I'm just not sure how that works if you run him with Holy Sack. I'm not sure if they stack, but... probably not. But maybe it'll still be... I don't know how that might be still... Holy Sack might still be good on him. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait.
Chains of
Alright,
Bondage.
S2.
After inflicting seal and disintegration on the enemy for 2 turns, attacks the enemy.
Okay, so disintegration decreases max health by 25%. This also works on elite and boss monsters for PvE. Yeah, and on heroes is 50%. So that's like way better injury.
A critical hit will grant an extra turn.
And seal, always
Damage
amazing
dealt
to have.
Increases proportional to the caster's max health. Disintegration is a debuff that reduces max health by 25%. This effect is doubled when applied to heroes. When 10 soul is consumed, ignores effect resistance. Skill 1, Holy Blade. Attacks the enemy with a sword blast.
Alright, now if he crits, he also gets an extra turn. So, high HP, crits, is probably what he's gonna need.
And increases combat readiness of the caster by 25%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health. The 7th anniversary.
Alright, this is the free
special
artifact they're giving
a
out.
Precious Connection. Increases health by 10%. At the start of the turn, gain 10 soul. Can only be activated twice per battle. The skill effect of this artifact does not increase when enhanced.
It's basically a book for knights, which we're getting for free, so pretty nice.
The artifact, a Precious Connection, can be obtained through the 7th anniversary check-in event.
This is my mission, and your fate.
Heir of the Covenant, the embodiment of the goddess who protects the world, Genesis Ross can be obtained once you've cleared the mission Divinity Recovered, after clearing the 6th world episode. Thank you.
Alright, so right there. They did confirm he is free, along with his imprints. He just needs to do the event that they released with him, which is nice, which will be released on August 28th. Alright, so that's Raz right there. Let's move on to the next thing they announced, which is Mercedes. this is actually going to be the next Mystic hero. They did reveal her skill 3 animation, but her kit will be revealed next week on... What day was it? Wednesday. But yeah, it'll be revealed next week.
A benediction almighty, unworthy.
This is her skill 3 animation.
Let your death burden this land. This paradise I've shaped. You'll not lay
That's what she looks like if you haven't done the new Moonlight Theater story yet.
a hand on it. May the grace of abundance be with you always.
Okay, so that was Lady of the Scales, which is the next Mystic rotation. Alright, so this is one of the first things we're getting. It's the reverse equipment change. So it's basically like a preset. You can change your equipment to what you had it prior to changing it. So it's makes it way easier to build heroes for PvE. So that's a nice change. The next one is... So starting August 28th, unequip will be completely free. We no longer have to pay gold for it. It'll just be permanently in the game, free unequip. That's an amazing change already. The next thing they talked about is equipment management. It basically tells you what gear would be best for a specific hero, which is a nice change for new players. Okay, so here we have two new equipment sets, the reversal set and the riposte set. And we'll go over what they do in a second. So the reversal set increases speed by 15%. It's a 4-piece set. And it also has a passive: when you die, you get revived, and you come back with 50% combat readiness. So you can already, it's basically a holy sack. It's going to be an amazing artifact for knights and soul weavers. And the riposte set. It works for evasion units basically. So if a hero evades, they have a 70% chance to counter attack. So you can already think that would be great for some thieves. Alright, so the new gear will not be available in hunts. It's in a new PvE content called Otherworld Breach. And this has a high chance of dropping the gear. Also, I believe the gear that drops here cannot low roll, which is another great feature. Okay, so they're adding a new difficulty to hunts called Otherworldly difficulty, which will have an increased drop rate for the gear. And also, you need the spectral cores to enter. But they also said they will be increasing the drop rate by hunts by 15%. So that's also great. This will all be implemented on September 11th as well. 5 days after the E7WC finals. So on September 11th, it will be increasing the inventory limit to 900. Also, the max energy capacity will be increased to 360 at level 70. Okay, so here they're talking about the Trials of Constellation, how they're going to adjust perdition to make it easier for players, and also how they made Nightmare give almost as good rewards as perdition. Alright, so here they're talking about how Ogre's Armory will be getting more improvements. So look forward to that, new players. Alright, so here's the roadmap from October to December. So in October we're getting new content called Phantasmal Barrier. We have no idea how it's going to work yet, but that's more PvE content. Also a Guild War tournament feature. Okay, yeah. Okay, so in November we're getting new content called Monolith Showdown, and in December we're getting a new episode. Okay, so here they talk about a server-wide event we're getting, the Super Cake event, where we can get a bunch of rewards. We can get Unknown Slates, Bottle of Knowledge, Element Summon tickets, and up to 900 Twin Librarian medals to use for summons. To use only during the event period though. So there is a time limit until when you can use these. And also a bunch of energy, up to 5,000 energy. Sorry, not 5,000, 6,000 energy. And once you clear the final mission, you will get a 5-star Moonlight Boss Hero Selector. Which means you can get Harsetti, Strays, Zio, whichever one you want, for free. So it's more freebies. So they did talk about the Galaxy Shop rotation. They might add a selector. Or either that or they might have all the heroes to choose from up to a certain point, so that way it's easier to get the hero you want instead of having to wait until they eventually add that hero into the shop. That's another great addition that should get implemented in the future. Alright, so they didn't mention the collab, but they did say they were preparing, and when the time is right they will share details with us about a future collab, so that's something to look forward to as well. Okay, so if you haven't entered it already, there is this code. It'll last for 2 months, but you get a Speed 20 necklace, 100 Malagoras, 77 gold transmits, and a 5-star Moonlight ticket, which I'm sure most of you have used already, but if you haven't, here's the code. On top of that, there's also a code for ML emoji, which I'll leave right here, or in the description. Yeah, go ahead and redeem those. I think that's everything that's coming. I think I covered everything that I can think of. Alright, so I will be using my ticket. I've not used it yet. It's right here. So let's see what we get. Just want something new. Alright. Let's see what this is. Okay, warrior. Arya? Ah, how can you see? It's okay, I'll take the coins. With the new changes coming, that's actually pretty good. And here's the 20 speed necklace. And the rest of the rewards. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.